Do you ever find yourself feeling like working out and dieting in the pursuit of building muscle and losing fat is kind of a drag? Like you don't have the energy for it? Like you aren't feeling motivated about it? Like you just rather spend your time doing something other than working out or eating foods that are outside of your healthy diet? Right now, in the latter stages of my natural bodybuilding competition season, I can tell you that I have felt and am even feeling now a combination of all of those things. So I hear you. I've got good news though. There's a simple tool that you can use to overcome all of what makes working out and dieting feel like a drag, to make it all feel more enjoyable, and to leave you feeling more motivated about doing it all. If this is the first video of mine you've clicked on, my name is Sam Kaplan. I'm a pro natural bodybuilder and an online physique coach. In this video, while showing you footage from my latest full body gym workout, I'm going to share with you exactly what this simple tool is. My hope in sharing this with you is that it helps you to overcome whatever you're feeling that's leaving your diet and workout feeling like a drag to stick with, and instead leaves you feeling excited and even motivated about the prospect of sticking with it. Before we get started, if you find this video to be helpful, please consider hitting the like button and subscribing to the channel. It really helps me out. Okay, let's dive in. I used to hear other people talk about this tool regularly, and frankly, I thought it was fluff. I thought it was woo-woo, cheesy, corny, soft. But now I realize I was wrong, and that it's the perfect antidote to working out and dieting when it feels like a drag. To understand how this tool works, I think we first need to articulate why working out and dieting can feel like a drag in the first place. The short answer isn't complicated, I don't think. It's because the process of it all is uncomfortable in one way or another. You might feel repeatedly and uncomfortably tired going into your workouts, or that the process of consistently sticking with them just feels monotonous. Or you might start to feel an aversion to the discomfort that's involved with doing hard working sets and feeling high levels of tension being distributed across your muscles. It is a little bit painful after all. When it comes to your diet, you might find yourself struggling with the discomfort of some form of diet fatigue, perhaps from restricting yourself from certain foods or quantities of them, or from simply feeling uncomfortable from the infrequent sensation of hunger that is often inevitably felt, at least to some extent, particularly when dieting to get leaner. Regardless of the specific reason or combination of reasons, dieting and working out tends to all feel like a drag from feeling uncomfortable in one form or another. While there are certainly ways of optimizing your workouts and diet to mitigate as much discomfort as possible and instead make it all as sustainable as it possibly can be, which is actually what I help my clients with through my work as an online physique coach, even upon putting into practice the most sustainable approach you can possibly manage, at least some amount of discomfort from the process is still inevitable. It can't be avoided altogether. I'll let you know right now that the tool I'm about to share is not some kind of trick or hack or magic pill to eliminate the discomfort. No. Rather, it's something that will help give you the strength to persevere despite the discomfort. So, what is it? It's practicing gratitude. To be honest, even just a few years ago, I would have rolled my eyes at the prospect of practicing gratitude. I used to see all sorts of different influencers and motivational speakers promote the practice of gratitude in one form or another. And I thought it was all cheesy. I thought it was soft. I thought the way to get through the phases where working out and dieting really felt like a drag was to just white knuckle it and truck through, to just toughen up and keep moving forward. And while I do think that having some grit and resilience is absolutely necessary, what I know now is that practicing gratitude is not soft. It's the ideal. It makes you stronger, not softer. I think it helps to understand what exactly practicing gratitude does to the mind that makes it so helpful. If you're anything like me, you find yourself better convinced at the validity of proposed ideas through understanding their underlying mechanisms. Practicing gratitude, or giving thanks for what you have, reallocates your attention from the negative discomfort you're feeling to what's positive, to the things that you're thankful for. Simply put, if you're mentally focused on the positive, you won't be thinking about the negative. And the more you put the act of gratitude into practice, the more you'll feel a sense of positivity, which can help you overcome the slump you otherwise might be feeling from your workouts and diet. Now, you might be thinking to yourself, well, that's all a nice sentiment and all, but I really don't know what I have to be thankful for. I'm just so sick of all this working out and dieting, I don't know what to be thankful for. I get it. That was my mindset for years. I found that the key to realizing what you have to be thankful for comes from changing your perspective on what's going on in your life, to change your outlook on it all. Here's an example. Rather than dwelling on and resenting the feeling of restriction from fat loss dieting, try thinking of it as an opportunity you have that many others don't. You have the opportunity to eat foods that are nutrient-dense, satiating, and potentially delicious that, while perhaps might feel monotonous at times, will leave you to become leaner and healthier over time. Though it's so easy to lose sight of, many people in the world couldn't even fathom having that opportunity. They experience hunger involuntarily, where they don't have access to the same abundance and variety of foods that we do. So with that perspective, it can perhaps feel easier to be thankful that we are, in fact, incredibly privileged to be able to voluntarily eat in a way that leads us to becoming leaner and healthier. Here's another example that's similar to the last one. Instead of fixating on the discomfort involved with your regularly scheduled workouts, you could consider them as an opportunity, just like dieting. You have the opportunity to go to a special facility consisting of special equipment that's solely meant for the development of your physique, and you have the opportunity to spend the amount of allotted time you have there to do just that, to develop your physique. The workouts are hard, they're challenging, they're uncomfortable. Yes, they're all of those things, but they're also a challenge and a means of growth that many people couldn't even dream of having for themselves. I personally think of people living in third world countries who use whatever scrap equipment they can get their hands on just to make their own scavenged versions of barbells and dumbbells to work out with. And here we are with all of the equipment and resources we could possibly need to do our workouts to develop our bodies through muscle growth. I don't know about you, but taking pause and taking on that kind of perspective leaves me feeling a sense of gratitude. And that sense of gratitude, although it doesn't make the workouts and diet no longer feeling uncomfortable, they do make them feel, or it does make them feel like less of a drag. Those are only two examples of how you can shift your perspective to feel real gratitude too, or to practice gratitude. There are many, many more than just those two. So, what's the best way to practice gratitude? I suspect that there isn't a one-size-fits-all answer to that, and know that different individuals prefer different modes of doing it. Some people like writing down what they have to be grateful for in gratitude journals. Some people like to meditate on what they have to be thankful for when they go out for walks. And others will set alarms on their smartphones in regular intervals throughout the day to remind them to take a short pause to remind themselves of what they have to be thankful for. I think all of those work great. For me, I like to practice gratitude through regular prayer, listing out all of the things that I genuinely have to be grateful for. Perhaps that way resonates with you too. Regardless of the exact mode you do it, practicing gratitude is sure to help you overcome the occasional slumps you might feel from your workouts and diet. If you're spending your mental energy on what you have to be thankful for, you won't be spending any of that energy on what leaves you feeling negative emotion. And if you're not convinced, if you think this all sounds like fluff, it sounds soft, it sounds woo-woo, just try it for yourself. I can all but guarantee that if you give it a solid shot, it'll help. And there you have it. The simple tool that you can use to overcome the periods of time where working out and dieting feels like a drag is to practice gratitude. Simple, but effective. No, it's not a special trick, hack, or magic pill that's meant to eliminate the discomfort that comes from working out and dieting. Rather, it's a tool that's meant to give you the strength to overcome the discomfort instead. At this point, I'd love to know your feedback. Let me know your thoughts and insights in the comment section below. Before this video comes to a close, I want to quickly let you know about the work that I do. When I'm not making YouTube videos or Instagram content, I work full-time as an online physique coach, where I help my clients to accomplish their muscle growth and fat loss goals by optimizing their approach to strength training and nutrition, and I coach them through the process. I've been doing this work for over 7 years and love helping my clients to not only transform their bodies, but ultimately their lives. If you've been considering getting some help with accomplishing your own physique goals, feel free to hit the link in the description below, where you can learn a little bit more about the work that I do and how I can help you. You can even use that link to schedule a free video consultation with me. If you have any questions about my coaching or how I can help you, just email me at sam@jadeathletics.ca. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.